How can you know when to let go of what is failing you without feeling like you are a failure? Whew, we are talking about taking out the trash because that is the vibe that spring brings. This is the time to get rid of what is no longer serving you, but sometimes we get caught up in keeping things that aren't serving us because we feel like getting rid of them means that we're a failure, that something in us is wrong because we couldn't make it work. And that can be a slippery slope. And I'm talking from experience on this one. Sometimes these Quick Tip Tuesday videos are somewhat for me as well as for you, things that I'm learning that I'm sharing with you as I'm learning them. This one I'm sharing with you like 4 hours after I learned it myself from my own coach. So I understand if you've been feeling this way, because I've been feeling this way. Before we dive in on this one, if you're new to my world, welcome. I'm Dr. Vicky, gentle chiropractor for people as well as pets. I'm a Reiki healer and a mind body coach, and I'm here to help you be the very best you possible, because it is no longer acceptable to settle for a mediocre life, to settle for whatever hand life deals you, to settle for being held back and missing out. It's no longer acceptable to miss out on your own life. You need to be able to participate in all of the things that are going to bring you joy, all of the things that you want to do. I'm here to help you figure out how to make it happen for you. So, let's dive in. I have been working on this 91-day challenge that's supposed to up-level myself and up-level my abilities in a certain area. And the way this works is if I miss a day, I start over from day one. 91 days. 3 months. Takes 91 days to establish a habit and pattern and have that identity upgrade. I've been working on this for a year and I still haven't been able to hit the 91 days. I got to 90 once and then I missed one. So I started back over at day one. And I've never been able to get back to it after that. And in the vibe of the season of taking out the trash and getting rid of what's not serving us, I started thinking, is this challenge that I've been doing and failing at, is this really serving me? And some part of me really wanted to cling to it and keep it as a pet, and hang on to it and not let it go, because it felt like giving up on it would make me a failure, and that was not an identity I wanted to step into. The challenge with that mindset about something is that this 91-day challenge thing, the challenge with the challenge, was that it was a failure. It wasn't that I was a failure for not succeeding. It was that was a failure because it wasn't a fit for me and what I needed. And failing is good. If you talk to any of the really successful people out there, especially in the mindset world, they will all tell you fail fast and fail often. Because what doesn't work will lead you to what does. And the sooner you can figure out what doesn't work and move on to the next, okay, great, what's up next? The sooner you can get to what works and getting upgrades in your life. So, if what you've been doing has got you feeling like a failure, chances are it's not the right fit for you. And here's how you can figure out if what you're doing is really a fit. And this is what my coach went over with me earlier today and why I need to share it with you, because one, it is so insightful and impactful. And two, We solidify things that we've just learned by teaching it to others. That's why I'm always sharing things with you, not just to help up level your life, but also to help it work better for me too. Because if I'm not at my best, I can't help you be your best. And I just hit my wrist on the counter. Ow. I'm fine, I promise. So, when you're looking at something and trying to decide, do I need to Marie Kondo this and get it out of here? Or do I really need to keep this? Because I'm worried that some part of me thinks that if I get rid of this, it makes me the failure. Here's how you can analyze what it is that you're looking at and decide, is this really a fit for me? Because that's all you need to look at. Stop judging yourself. Stop judging whether you are good or bad. Stop judging whether the thing that you're looking at is good or bad. Everything is inherently neutral in these situations. Is it the right fit for you? Is it good for you with where you are right now and where you want to go? Maybe yes, maybe no. But here's how you can tell if it is a fit for you and if it really fits who you really are. Does it bring out something within you that is more of who you truly are? This is called edification. Does it reveal more of who you really are? And this one, when I was looking at the 91-day challenge thing that I kept struggling with, number one, does it bring out more of who I really am? It was making me feel like a piece of crap. It was making me feel like a failure. I'm not a failure. That's not who I really am. I'm not really a piece of crap. Some people might think so. Not many. But I am not inherently a failure, and neither are you. So if the thing that you are doing is making you feel like you are a failure, it's not hitting that edification button. It's not hitting number one on should you keep this. If it has you feeling like a failure, it is not a fit for you. Get rid of it. But there's 2 more points. So if what you're looking at does pass that first one and it does bring out and reveal more of who you really are, really, really, truly, your true self, then we can move on to number 2, which is elevation. Does this thing lift you up to the next level of your best self? Does it help you move forward in the direction of your dreams? Does it lift you up? Does it elevate you? And if it does, then we can move on to number 3. If it doesn't, get rid of it. But if it does, we can move on to number 3. Comfort. This does not necessarily mean comfort zone. It doesn't mean that it's going to be easy. But does it bring you a sense of comfort and well-being? And again, if it leaves you feeling like crap and feeling like you are a failure, that's not comfort. Get rid of it. There are things that you will fail at, but that does not make you a failure. You are not a failure. Your true and highest self is not a failure. There are things that will fail you, and that's okay. Because the sooner that you identify those and get rid of them, the sooner you can move on to what is going to work or discovering what is going to work. So, those 3 things, we need to run what we're considering getting rid of. We need to run it through those 3 things. Edification, does it bring out more of who you really are? Elevation, does it lift you up to your next level of your best self? And comfort, does it bring you a sense of comfort and well-being? Not necessarily that it's easy, but does it bring you that sense of comfort? Letting go. We need to let go of accepting mediocrity in your quality of life. I need to let go of accepting this thing, this task that has been floating around and bogging me down because it's no longer serving me. It served its purpose. I learned the lessons from it that I needed to, and now I've learned that it's not working for me and I need to let it go and find something else that will. But there's something else we need to let go of. We need to let go of accepting the mediocrity in your quality of life. So many folks have just accepted, well, getting old just means I'm going to fall apart. Getting old just means I can't Can't go participate in life anymore. I guess I'll just sit on the sidelines and watch things pass me by. And so many people are sick of it. They're sick of missing out. They're sick of feeling like something's missing because it is. They're not feeling fulfilled because they're not able to go out and do all of the things that they want to do and participate in life at their fullest, which means they're not living up to their fullest potential. They're not revealing more of who they really are, their true self, because their true self has been bogged down by settling for what's not working physically, mentally, and emotionally. We need to let go of settling for less than your best. Let go of accepting that living small and disappointed is just the way that it has to be. That putting up with a life where you feel like your own body is trapping you and holding you back from the life you should be fully participating in, we gotta let go of that. It is time to let go of that. You deserve better. You deserve to live life at your fullest. Your life is supposed to be a lot like a trip to Disney World. You ever been to Disney World? Or at least heard of the concept of going to Disney World? It's awesome. It's full of magic and wonder and adventure and connecting with the people you love most, whether that's your family or not, whoever you decide to bring, maybe it's yourself. But it's supposed to be full of wonder and magic and potential for what are you going to see next? What are you going to do next? What are you going to find next? What's going to be the next awesome thing and the next awesome memory you're going to make? Pardon my allergies as they're trying to make my nose itch like crazy. But have you ever gone to Disney World or a theme park and you couldn't participate? You had to sit on the sidelines, or maybe you've seen the folks sitting on the sidelines because they can't participate for whatever reason. Something is holding them back. And they just have to sit on the sidelines and watch everybody else having a great time. But they don't get to participate. They don't get to share in that magic and that wonder and that curiosity, that potential for what could be. They have to sit on the sidelines and just watch it all pass. Man, that sucks. That is not how your life is supposed to be. Your life is supposed to be participating at Disney World. No, I'm not sponsored. If anybody wants to help me out with my fund to go to Disney World again once the world is safe, let me know. But your life is supposed to be like a trip to Disney World. It's supposed to be full of magic and wonder and exploration and adventure and possibility. Not sitting out on the sidelines and watching it all go by as you miss out. So if you've been feeling like the latter, it's time to step in to the life you really should be living. Let me be your fairy godmother. Maybe a little bit of your Jiminy Cricket. But let me help bring you out of the pit of despair that you have been in and up to the peak. Help me take you to that castle in the sky where it is that you want to go, whatever that is for you. You know, if it's Disney, it's Cinderella getting out of servitude and into the castle and her Prince Charming. If it's Wizard of Oz, you know, it's Glinda the Good Witch helping Dorothy get back home. I've got the tools to help you figure out how to get there. And I'll help show you the path of the journey you need to take to get from where you are to where it is you really want to be. Because this might be uncharted territory. This might be something that you didn't think was possible before. No matter how much you knew you wanted it, you weren't sure how to get there. Otherwise, you would have already gotten there by now. Let me help you. Let me show you the tools that you need and the path you need to be taking to get to the life you really dream of living. Because it's there and it's possible. So let's help you get there. Let me help you figure out what it is you really need to let go of so that you can make room for more of what it is that you really want. If this all makes sense to you, reach out to me. Let's have a no-charge success call where we'll chat on the phone. You'll tell me what it is that you're having a challenge with and where it is you really want to go. That part is so important. So many folks, doctors included, only focus on your challenge and where you are now. And the only destination that they have in mind for you is anywhere but here. You cannot get to Disney World if you don't know where you're starting from. That is true. But if you're starting from your driveway, the path to Disney World is not necessarily to go anywhere but your driveway, because you could be going the wrong direction. So we need to talk about where it is you are and where you want to go. What is your Disney World? And let's get you there. I'll give you the tools that you need to start that journey, whether that's working with me or working with somebody else. But let's start with that so important phone call. Here's how we can get on that. Let me pull up my banners. I'm slowly learning technology. There we go. Reach out to me with the word success so that I know that you're looking for a success session, a phone call to figure out how to get from where you are to where you really want to be. Reach out to my direct line, leave me a voicemail or a text message at 636-751-3150 or shoot me an email at dr.vicky@completewellnesscc.com. I look forward to hearing from you soon and helping you get to that life of your dreams. Go out there and make today your very best.